Well, would you look at that?
Ha-ha! Boom! Hello viewers, welcome to Fuse. Fuse is a tabletop horror game roguelike where you pass an IED explosive back and forth with the handler, a serial killer wearing a hulking bomb disposal suit. With every pass, the fuse shortens, until it eventually explodes on whoever holds it last. Use items to strategically rig the bomb, play against a smart, ever-adapting AI, and hope you can survive long enough to find a way to escape. After every 3 rounds, the handler goes to rest, giving you the option to investigate the small room around you. Maybe you will find something of use around here. Let's dive in.
Hello. You're awake. Don't be afraid. I will not hurt you. You're just here to play a game. The rules are simple. First, we each take 4 items.
Okay. Okay. A knife. Whatever that is. Is that a cigarette?
Then, I introduce you to my creation. An explosive, the kind I use to disarm. We pass it back and forth. Each pass takes the fuse down. And when the fuse runs out, boom! You don't want it when that happens. But, you see this suit I'm wearing? It's called a bomb disposal suit. I wore this in the military, you know. It's built to protect me from explosions. However, it won't stay intact forever. So if you could survive long enough, and my suit wears down and I explode, you're free to go home. But if you have the bomb when it blows, then I'll find someone else to play. When I pass the bomb to you, the bomb will have 10 ticks left. Ready?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Here we go.
Okay, so remote click how many turns are left before the ID goes off. Take a smoke break and skip the opponent's turn. Wait, skip the opponent's turn. So there's 10 ticks left.
Tick, tick.
Shorten the fuse, hacking the bomb, exploding. Alright, here we go. Oh crap, I didn't actually count how many we had left. So I used up at least 5. Okay, I used up... I believe it said 3 to 4 times. Then I used... Okay, so I shortened it by 5, he shortened it by 2. So there should be 3 left. Oh boy. This is going so well. There's 5 left. Okay. Alright. So there's 4 left. He hasn't done anything. There should be 3 turns left. Let's see what this does. Okay. Yep, good start, good start. So he's used something. So what do we have left? So we have 5 left. So I'm gonna put that back. If he uses this knife, which he didn't, so that should leave it with 3 left. In 1 to 4. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this wire. No! Ah. Oh man. I am not a strategic bomb defusing genius, that's for sure. So, do we get the same items every time? Yeah. So, oh, no we don't. Okay. These are new. It'd be good to know what these do. Okay, so... Okay, this one extends it. This one cuts it. Okay. That can be useful. So he has a Siggy, so he could just skip a go. He could force me, he could extend it, and he can cut it. Okay, I'm just gonna pass it straight over. See what he does. He seems to have done nothing. So I'm just gonna pass it back. Okay, so he's cut the fuse. So I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. Okay, and I'm gonna throw it back at him.
Well, would you look at that?
Ha ha! Boom!
You learn quick. Exhilarating, isn't it? You know, in the military, I had a friend in bomb squad. His father forced him in, like mine did. He couldn't take the pressure of war. He ended up killing his squad. Then he tried himself with a revolver, but it didn't puncture his brain. So he sat there, slowly bleeding out. All of that to say, you do very well under pressure. I am impressed. Are we ready for round 2? Once again, we take 4 items.
Ooh, okay. So, an extender. Lock him in. Lock him in again. Okay. Not the best combo.
The bomb will have 13 ticks. Let's go.
Okay. Well, it's 13 ticks. I'll feel fine just throwing it through. He hasn't used anything. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. None of us have anything to shorten the bomb. Oh, he's good. So he's locked me in. So I'm gonna have 4, 3, 2. No! I thought I was better at math than this. The question is, when he passes it to me for the first time, does it start with 13 and then it goes to 12 when he passes it to me? I'm going to presume the worst and assume that's the case. So I'm going to pretend we're on 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. Okay, it's between 6 and 4. 6 by 4. I'm going to presume it's all the way to 4. 3. 2. So now I'm going to lock him in. 1. So the next go could be my death. Oh, he's used a Siggy. No! No! Oh, come on. $12. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7, 6, 5, 4. Alright, I'm gonna cut this. If it doesn't blow me up, I'll then lock it in there with him. Oh, crap. This is definitely gonna be on, like, 2 fuses. Alright. Biscuit time. Yep. Yeah, I'm blowing up. Okay. Yeah. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. 8. So it's between 7 and 4. 4. Okay. So if I throw this through, if he throws it back, I can then lock it in with him. And that should take him out. Oh, mother. Alright, if he's extended it, then I should be able to sponge another pass. Okay. Ah, okay. So he's on 2. We're gonna lock this in with him. Have fun.
What? Good job. Good job. We play one more game, then I will have to go. To make something special for you. It will spice up the game. But we will worry about that later. Let's get our items. Eight ticks. Alrighty, here we go.
8 ticks. 7. Okay. 7. It could be 3. It could be up to 3. I believe the knife cuts it by 4. Up to 4. So 7, 3, 2. If he uses that lock, and it is down by 4, I am dead. Let's find out. If he passes it back, I'll lock it in. No! Oh, come on. Have I got to go all the way to the first round? No! Okay, sweet. 8 ticks. So if he uses that knife, I'm going to check it. Okay, so 8. 7. 6. So what did that bring it down to? 3. Yeah, okay, so 3. If I put it through, if he uses the knife, he's gonna probably blow himself up. Yeah, okay. So 2. Unless he's really lucky with the knife and cuts it down by 1. Or uses one of these wires. Okay. Checkmate, I think.
Well, there you have it. I'm glad I have this suit. I would have blown to bits. Like my dog, Sam. He was a good boy. But Mum hated him. Said he was lazy and good for nothing. And one day, while I was at school, she took Sam around the back, put a shotgun barrel in his mouth. When I came home, I looked for him. I spent 30 minutes searching the house, and when I did find him, his brains were splattered all over. Clumps of teeth, blood, and fur. I just lay down next to Sam's corpse. Sam was the only one who listened. She killed him for no good reason. I have to go. You get some rest.
Okay.
I'm looking around all over, here over.
Oh! Okay, yes. Makes sense, it's a demo. I'm not gonna be playing 9 rounds. Oh, thank goodness.
Wait till he comes, I'll change
I was about to go on a bit of a rant as to how this reminds me of some other games, but I think the developer actually beat me to it. So I just checked the game page, and it says here, it takes inspiration from Buckshot Roulette, which was the main comparison I was going to make, in terms of like the art style and the vibe. One minor thing I could maybe comment on is, for games like this, when you need to know what each item does, if you're, like, this is for like brand new players, maybe have like a tiny little guide. Just have like a small list that shows what each thing does, so that way a new player can come on and just do it. You could do it through trial and error, which is what I did basically. I just kind of played it until I got, you know, each item and then checked what it does. But just a small little guide at the start would be great. And I know on the page here, it does say that after every 3 rounds, you get to investigate the small room around you. I think it would have been worth including at least one like example of that during the demo so I can give feedback on that, but yeah, we didn't really get a chance to do that, so I can't really comment on that. Maybe for just a tiny bit more engagement, maybe have a bit, like, I know with the knife it's supposed to be like a Russian roulette style thing, but maybe you could add like a mini game with the knife, so that way you can try and attempt to control how much of the wire that you cut, without it being totally random. I think what can also be considered is maybe like an ever so slight difficulty setting, and I don't mean in terms of like making the actual gameplay harder, but incorporating things like that minigame I mentioned so you have more control. So maybe on easy mode you have the control, and on hard mode you don't have control over the knife and how many things you cut. I don't know if the final game is going to have checkpoints or not, but that could be a valid way to go about it as well. So say on easy mode, you get a checkpoint every 3 rounds. On hard mode, you get like 1. Just small difficulty options like that could make this game a fair bit more replayable. And I'm also very curious to see if there's any other kind of events that happen in the final game. Like in like a later round, for example, when you're passing it through, the light flickers, and then when it comes back, like his items have been moved around, so maybe he's like cheating towards the final couple of rounds, and maybe incorporate that with the difficulty system, where like on hard mode he like completely messes it around, but on easy he changes one thing. Just very small minute things which probably sound very easy when I'm saying them, but as a game dev you're like, oh my god, no, please don't tell me to do that. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling, and I hope that's enough for the developer to work with. That's it from me. I've been HayDHD. Thank you for watching, viewers, and goodbye.